Hello, hello, hello. We're back. I had to get this headset working, so we're listening live to 27 through 85, which is channel 38 lower sideband. I'll let you listen in to that. I'm trying to get my other camera to come up, so we're going to let you listen to a little.
Thank you, sir, for the contact. Hey, 218. Hello there, 218. Any contact, Northern Ireland, the Mobile? Yeah, into Idaho, Northern Ireland, Idaho. How about there, Northern Ireland, and the Mobile? 510. Upper Sideband in Germany. Upper Sideband, Germany. Hello. 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 210, 210 around Jamaica. And I'm reading the mail. To Hanover, Germany on 27.510. 27.510 upper Sideband. Hello, 712 around Chicago. Good afternoon to you and the family. 712, 210. 210 around Jamaica with the mail.
Maybe I should all these people get. That's why they got in that weird crunchy sound effect.
Okay, 712, you take care around Chicago, man. Hey, 712, you're on top of the pile, man. Hey, 712, there's a pile, but you're right on top. 712, Chicago. 210, Jamaica, reading your mail.
Embarrassing, really. So you know that it's coming in from Hawaii and from England and Ireland and all that, and we're gonna hear crunchy noise.
Finally got my good camera to work, so now I'm coming off my iPad. It's a little bit more clear, and then that way when I like show you my phone, there's Jeff. I don't know if he's on there or not, but that is Texas Dream. So keep an eye on my phone there, working off my iPad. So we're gonna try to make some QSOs here. I made it. There he is. Hey, brother. Yeah, Jeff made it, so that's great. That's great. That's Texas Dream there. And before long, he is going to be another ham, and so that is great. That's wonderful. I will be glad when he gets his license. So we're still listening on the KK4. Let's mute this for just a second. Mute that. We're still listening on the KK4. See if I can get this on the camera. Via the Droid Star on the cat phone or network radio. Anytime the other battery is charging, I may see how charged it is here. Ham Radio Crash Course, he's showing off his Ford Lightning here. I'll show you here in just a second. Gotta clean my screen. Now, what y'all are seeing in the background running, as y'all can see, that is Web SDR. That is the NA5B.com website. And you can go on there, you can monitor all the way down from 11 meters, 10 meters, all the way up to 60 meters, shortwave. Very, very, very good website. It's based in Washington, D.C. Had to clean my screen off. Every once in a while I have to clean it off. This is a good little antenna. I've also got the little stubby antenna, the Abri, which I can show you that as well. But it's a good idea every once in a while, if you can see that dust on there. It's a good idea to break it down. You could even take the knobs off. It doesn't hurt a thing. They just pull right off. Clean in between there. And you can see if you was to go to take it apart, you would have to have the special little wrench to take that off. And then, of course, your big knob, you make sure you line up on the inside. And you put it right there. And then your little knob, you put it right here. Well, now you could probably do this, but it just doesn't fit the same. I mean, you could change them around, but you'll know it because that one don't seat all the way and this one's sloppy. So the big knob, if you take them off, goes in the middle. Just line up, don't force it on there. Line up your little slot, and then that one, that's just a smidget longer than the small knob. You really don't even have to look at it. If you turn it, you could feel it. And then this one's a little bit shorter. But let me see. Check this out. I'm gloating on this little. Nah, he ain't gloating. I'm just messing with you. But showing off his little Ford Lightning. It's Ham Radio Crash Course. It's pretty cool. If y'all not subscribed, go subscribe. There's my Insta. Got a few cool little things. That middle video right there, I was riding my four-wheeler. We may go look at it here in a minute on live. Jeff, you want to come on live and talk with us? Or are you good? One of these days, I'm going to convince you into going on live with us. And here's the logo and the name of the headset that I'm using. We'll take it off of the 11 meter and put it on 10 meter here in just a minute. Let y'all listen for a minute. Getting 2800 megahertz now. Something going on right here. That's just data stream. Might be up here. Wow. That's a little FT8. If we had the decoder going, we could see what they was talking about here. There's a whisper. It's PSK. Do not know what this is. Wow. Okay. Some type of data. I don't know what type of data it is though. Something on 28. Oh, that's some CW. Check out. Whoop. Check that out. So that's a little CW for you. Rock out to that, boys. Doop 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 dip da da dop dip 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 dop dop dip dip. Ooh, about fell. Gotta change out my battery here. So far over, I about fell. Alright, let's see if we can find some actual QSO going on.
Mael Miranda que cantaba eso antes. Pero todavía, por lo menos la cultura se conserva bastante. De ahora, de los muchachos, nuevas generaciones, son muchachos muy distintos a los muchachos de antes, porque antes los muchachos de antes, pues, se juntaban con la gente mayor y con la gente vieja, familiares de gente vieja, y escuchaban. Ahora estas generaciones, muchas de estas generaciones actualmente ahora ni escuchan a los viejos. El tiempo, como te digo, yo nomás. Poder llegar. Merci beaucoup. The QSB here. Seems that Joe Juliet on Audio Record. QDH near Barcelona, around 54 miles. Around 54 miles north from Barcelona City. Good yourself, Steve. Thanks for the call. Good luck. QSL, do a do for that one. My name is Nick, Norway India Charlie Kilo. How copy, over?
His receivers or transceivers off just a little bit. Sometimes on sideband that happens.
No problem, my pleasure. Thanks for the call. 73.
Better.
Have a nice weekend. Good luck. Number 6, Kilo Bravo 0, one more time. Kilo Bravo 0, Fox Alpha X-ray, thank you. 5757 in Central Bulgaria. My name is Nick, N-I-C-K. I'll copy over.
Bulgaria. Okay. Okay. We definitely got to get this up. Bulgaria.
QSL Mike, thanks for the nice report from Minnesota. 73 and good luck.
Wow. We definitely got to get that back.
Whiskey 7, number 7 Ocean. Who's the number 7? Whiskey 7, Delta Foxtrot here. Whiskey 7, Delta Fox Sugar, thank you. You called me a few minutes ago, but once again you're 5 and 9, over. Coming in, yeah, about 8-9, is how you coming in, sounding good. Thank you, good luck. Cheers, and leave is Zulu 3, Norway, Denmark. KB3, Hotel Sugar Victor, thank you, 5 and 9.
I don't know exactly why I can't hear that. Oh, I know why. Duh. That's probably why I cannot hear. Okay. Disconnect.
Thanks for the information. Yeah, great sound here. It's 5-9 plus about 5 here in Central Bulgaria today. Once again, my name is Nick, N-I-C-K. Thanks for the call. Wishing you all the best and have a nice weekend. N1 HSJ LZ3ND. Bye-bye.
Gracious.
Whiskey 4. Thank you, 73. Stand by, guys. I had phone call. I will be back after a few minutes. I'm sorry.
Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie, Charlie Mike. We are calling QC, QC, QC. This is Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie, Charlie Mike. Just wanting to see if anyone copies this station. KQ4CCM here. Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie, Charlie Mike. Rio Rico, Arizona. calling CQ4CCM. Any station, CQ4CCM. Let's see. CQ4CCM. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. Just want to see if anyone has a copy. If anyone has a copy here. Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. KQ4CCM here in Rio Rico, Arizona, calling CQ DXCQ. No. CQ. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. Just want to see if anyone can hear this station here in Rio Rico, Arizona. I'm operating remotely. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. I didn't think, y'all. Okay, so let's mute this. Let's go back and unmute this and see where we're at here. See if we can get I actually don't have to be on screen right now. See where we got some audio here.
Condition still open. Yes, we have a great signal coming straight this evening into the west Europe. So stay well. My best wishes to your well family. We also have a nice weekend coming up, and I hope to see you again down the lock, Bill. Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey Radio Delta. Alpha 3 Alpha Radio. You take care, Bill. God bless you and yours.
Let's just see if y'all can hear me.
23, you take care. Anybody else? Call Alpha 3 Alpha Romeo. Whiskey Alpha 7 November Charlie. Any Bravo? 3 Sugar Radio Bravo. Call Alpha 3 Alpha Radio. Very good evening. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Let's just see.
You coming 5959.
I never thought about that.
It's Joe, Juliet, Ontario, Echo, QSL.
Getting hungry again. So I didn't really eat my breakfast. Let's go. Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. We're here in Rio Rico, Arizona in the Mobile. We are calling CQDX.
Right, Steve. W3 Sugar Radio Bravo. I call Alpha 3 Alpha Radio. I'm looking your QRZ page. Steve, there in Pennsylvania on the Joy. It's a beautiful copy also, Steve. If 59, sometimes 5 to 10 dB over 9. The signal's going up and up, but I think condition, the signal's coming up a little bit for the last 20 minutes. Steve. That's a beautiful copy over here into another Barcelona. I live in a very small village, around 54 miles north from Barcelona city. Using here Yaesu FTDX 101 MP. The antennas are up to beam, 11 elements tri-band with a 5 elements full size here on 10. Around 82 feet, about to run. And pushing around a kilowatt right now here, Steve. W3 Sugar Radio Bravo, Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Radio, good?
I vibrate. Throw it right in the trash. I quit eating bread and I've lost about 15 pounds in just a few weeks. No good for you. One in the trash. Now I'm left with this big old hunk of meat. It's just sausage, bacon, egg, and cheese. Let's see. I ain't having no doggone luck. Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie Mike.
Copy you very well, Steve. With your 75 watts up here, and the antenna is working quite well. Finding great in your FT881, so
I don't think they're hearing me.
That's on the front WhatsApp. Conditions still wide open here on 10 meters, so everyday conditions are a bit longer. Actually here on 10 meters.
We're going to listen to a little bit of
PM at 20 hours.
SDR here for a minute.
Here it's around 60 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit at this time. So it's very warm. Okay, we got around 70 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Very warm day, wonderful. The sky is sunny, sunshine. It's like a springtime temperatures, Steve. There's many people wearing t-shirt outside, walking down the street. So, well, it's time to be ready. The good weather coming. W3 Sugar Radio Bravo, Pennsylvania, E83 Alpha Radio. Alright, my pleasure, Steve, from Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Radio. Thanks again for the Alpha mission. We'll copy very well. Some QSV up and down in the last mission, but mostly S789 all the way. Wonderful propagation here on 10 meters one more time today. So my pleasure, Steve, to hear you for the first time on 10 meters. Wish you all the best. You and just there in Pennsylvania. My best wishes to your whole family. Wish you enjoy the weekend coming up. Hope to see you again on the log, Steve. You take care, and greetings from Barcelona area to Pennsylvania. W3 Sugar Radio Bravo. This is Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Radio. You take care, Steve. 5 Victor Mobile. and with you all the best. God bless you and you also, Steve. We'll catch you later, sir. Stay well. NA5 Victor, Mobile. Manuel. Yes, Viana del Castello, beautiful, beautiful place. Do you speak Spanish or not? Okay, okay. The name is the same name is in Spanish, and the surname also. Okay, you are writing so well. 10 over 9 in the last over. Congratulations. Okay, I'm using 3 elements beam with 1 KW. What's your working conditions, Manuel?
To you. Well, clear WX5 and XR. Let's go talk to Donald in Barnstall. KI5 WDM. Donald, go ahead.
Good afternoon. I just thought I'd check in. I'm mobiling around, went to Manford and picked up my 2 oldest grandkids. Going to spend some time with us while they're on spring break. So with that, I'll let you have your net back. God bless 7-3s, everybody. Have a great day. KI5 WDM. I'll be on the side.
Get those grandkids on the air tonight on Ron. He'll give you some more info on it, but they're doing some third-party traffic with the kids, so try to get them on the net. We'll clear it. KI5 WDM, and let's go talk to Taco Tim with a recheck. Tim, go ahead.
Yeah, this is KI5TAQ. One little bit of info that to pass along, going towards Owasso on 169. There is road construction on the off-ramp going from 169 north to 244, or not 244, but to it is 244, and it's going from 169 north to 244 west. Every day it's going to be from morning to whenever. There's going to be a slowdown on that off-ramp, and it's going to back up traffic every day. So to anybody who's listening in...
So I muted that just for a minute. This is the N5 WRL boredom breakers net, and so we're going to check in here in just a minute. So y'all stay tuned. We have switched over from listening to some SDR stuff. Now we're just checking in via the Echo Link app for Windows. So we're going to go back to that, and here in a minute you're going to get to hear me check in.
So we're looking for Ron there, KB5 EDB. Ron, are you ready to go?
I am ready to go. Great job. And so my radio is working. I guess I'm ready.
First up, right off the bat there, we got Eddie in there, Whiskey 3 Echo Tango Bravo on the blue screen. So I'll thank everybody that took the time to check into the net, and I'll turn it over to you, Ron. This is K5CFY. I'll be listening.
This is KB5VDB, and boy, I was looking at the list of famous people who have died so far this month. Let's see, Gary Rossington, first of all, the last founding member of Leonard Skinner. Tom Leisman, who was the lead guitar player for Jackson Browne. If you ever watched the videos, the Loadout, Leisman was the guy that played the lap steel guitar, and then he went into he sang the falsetto lead in part of the song. Tom Sizemore, that played the sergeant on Saving Private Ryan. The guy that played the star in Fiddler on the Roof, and others. So let's go with Eddie, W3ETV. Eddie, go ahead.
Hi, Ron. Hope you're doing well today. And, just trying to keep dry here in Annapolis. So we had a little bit of rain today, and they were calling for a wintry mix, but so far I haven't seen anything that looks like snow. So just thought I would check in on your hour and say hi and see how you're doing. W3TV, back to that.
Stay safe out there. Enjoy the weather. We'll talk to you later. This is KB5VDB. Do we have anyone else that'd like to check in?
Kilo Delta 5, Echo November Uniform, KG5V, and you, Gil Claremore, recheck. KI5 TFQ.
Q Delta Mike, Donald, recheck.
KQ4CCM here in Rio Rico, in the Mobile, Rio Rico. This is Kilo, Quebec 4, Charlie Mike, Kevin, in the Mobile out here in Rio Rico, Arizona. Please check me in.
That's a really good bunch right there. We have K5EMU. We have KI5TAQ. We have Donald up in Osage County. I need to get your call again. And we have KQ4CCM. Donald, please let me have your call sign again.
Yes, sir. It's Kilo India 5, Whiskey Delta.
Whiskey Delta, I missed the last letter.
Whiskey Delta Mike M, KI5WDM.
Mark, let's go ahead and pick you up. KI5WDM. Donald, please go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add from my last check-in with Ray there a minute ago. But I do have a question. He mentioned something about a net this evening for young people to proxy in on. You wouldn't have to know, or anybody have to know what time that is. And is it on this frequency?
I will be the one that hosts the net. It starts at 7 o'clock Central Time. It's actually on the Broken Arrow machine, 146.91. Requires a negative offset and an 88.5 hertz PO tone. You can also get it on Echolink by going to alpha Foxtrot 5 Lima Whiskey -R, or All-Star node number 530123.
Real. I might have to do that with you. Yeah, I appreciate you. 73 KQ4CCM. I'll be on the side.
Knocked out 3 or 4 times that last transmission. If you need me to repeat anything, I'll be more than happy to.
No, sir, I've got it.
Maybe hearing you put somebody on the air tonight. So let's go back up to KD5ENU. Gil, go ahead.
I thought there was another mobile out there.
Which other station was mobile? Was that you, Tim?
KI5TAQ, yes, I'm mobiling around, but right now I'm sitting stationary.
Sitting in a vehicle, so that will qualify you as being mobile. Go ahead.
I'd say thank you, Gil, for allowing the courtesy. Today I'm just, right now it's 49 degrees according to the thermometer on my car. I'm just out mobiling around. Wife and I were looking into maybe some places that has a conference room that maybe the American Airlines Club can.
I spelled mobile wrong. I twisted the I to L. It's called dyslexia.
And when we get that secured, then we'll be making that announcement. In the meantime, we're just looking around. Other than that, I see cloudy skies, not too bad weather today. And yes, some tacos today. Actually, some burritos, so I'm doing good today. One thing that I mentioned on the last net that I'm going to mention on this net, there is some road construction on 169 going towards Owasso. That's at the 244, the 169 interchange, where there's some road construction making the transition from 169 north to 244 west. And that's going to be until they are complete. So anybody going through that area, be very careful, because it's going to go down to one lane going up and over the overpass. This is KI5TAQ.
Yeah, I believe that's supposed to last until 2025, I think is what they said. Resurfacing, well, actually, they're building an extra lane, but they are going to start off with resurfacing the bridge deck that's there now and then widening it. So thanks a lot, Tim. Be careful out there.
You're very welcome. The other part I was going to say is also there is road construction also going on around 169 and 44, so keep your eyes open in those areas. This is KI5TAQ 73.
Thanks. We'll talk to you later. This is it. KB5EDB. Let's pick up Gil now. KD5ENU. Gil, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, one and all. And I hadn't got too much except for one thing. The 220 All-Star net, 8 o'clock Central. And you can figure out your own time zones. As a matter of fact, don't forget Sunday is, I think it's this Sunday, time change. But anyway, the All-Star Net 220, 8 o'clock tonight, and the NCO will be Miss Faye. And I'm sure she would like to have everybody check in. And let's see, I think that's about all I have. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that and listen to everybody. I guess they're starting to get used to the new times and things like this, and so I would also like to throw in a request if you can do some NCOing and help out. It would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you can work a computer and do the logging in and outs. So, everybody have a good day. KV5, and you, back to net control.
Phil, what Phil's talking about, if you think you would like to be a net control operator or a logger for here on the Border Breaker net, that we're looking for some. It doesn't take hardly anything at all to be a net control operator. You have to like to talk to people. That's basically it. And so get hold of Ray, K5CFY, or well, just get hold of Ray and let him know. He'll set up either some training for you or hook you up with a time slot. So thanks, Gil. We'll talk to you later. This is KV5VDB. Let's pick up KQ4CCM. Please go ahead, sir. Welcome to the net.
Well, I appreciate you letting me log in today. As I said earlier, we are in Rio Rico, and I'm tuning in live via the Echo Link app here on the old computer. So we've got the old net logger. I'm also streaming live on YouTube on the Truckin' Ham channel there. And so this is a perfect example of how you talk remotely when you're out on the road and trucking. So we're waiting to get loaded out here in Rio Rico, but we want to say we appreciate what you do there, and appreciate you letting us check in. The weather's beautiful out here, and hopefully we will get our product from over the border right here. We're on the Mexican border, and hopefully the product will come on over the border and we can get it on the old rig here, and we can start headed back eastbound. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike, the old Truckin' Ham. We'll turn it back over to you, net control. I appreciate it.
Thank you for that, and we'll definitely be looking up the anything that has to do with truck drivers that are ham radio operators. That's an interesting facet of the hobby. So thank you again for checking in. This is KB5VDB, and I'm at the bottom of my list. If we have anyone else out there that'd like to check in, please call.
KF4CCM, Andy in Norfolk, Nebraska.
Hey, it's Andy.
King Charles 8, Fox Queen.
I heard you, brother. Good deal. Sounding good, brother.
I had a double on when I first unkeyed and asked for additional hams. So I did get Mark, KC8FQV, but I did not get anyone else. So please come back. I believe there was a KF station. I didn't get any of that call except the KF.
That is KF0CSI, Kilo
Cool deal.
Foxtrot 0, Charlie Sierra India, Andy, Norfolk, Nebraska.
Awesome.
The other station that doubled there.
Man, that's great to hear you on there. That is awesome. Awesome.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Charlie Sierra India.
The Charlie Sierra India. There's another station that doubled with you. Who might that station be?
Huh? Oh, that's nice.
KE8SUG, Allen in Michigan.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the net.
Pretty.
Please go ahead.
There you go, Andy.
Yeah, you copying me right now?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, this is KF4CCM Andy here in Norfolk, Nebraska. I'd thank Kevin, KQ4CCM, for putting me onto this here. And it's actually the first time I'm coming through my Ham Shack hotline here. So I've had the Ham Shack hotline sitting here, listen to you guys quite often, but or at least the Anzel Network and do drop in and them other ones and stuff like that. But I thought it is about time to figure out how this Ham Shack hotline works. So now we're just enjoying the day off today, no work to do. So figured I'd go ahead and get checked in here. So I'll send it back to you, Net Control. This is KF0CSI.
Well, thank you for checking in with us. So tell me, you are not in law enforcement, are you?
Negative. That actually happens to be just the call sign that was granted to me or awarded to me, I guess, when I got licensed. And yeah, no, I have nothing to do with law enforcement, but love the crime show TV shows. But actually, I'm more of an NCIS kind of guy. I'm not really much into the crime scene investigator shows. But anyhow, that's about all I got on this end. Thanks for running the net there.
Thank you for checking in with us. And,
Dude, I love it.
Welcome to check in anytime.
I can't believe Andy, not only does he sandbag sometimes, he holds out about the Ham Shack hotline.
For 2 hours. We used to go for 3 hours, but as of the first of the month, we had to cut it back to 2 hours a day.
I don't think we got enough net control. You ought to be a net control, Andy.
Copy on that. Yep. No, we can definitely check in from time there. Just had to have the day off. And I guess I have the ability mobile, just like Kevin does there. I should just pull over and get on the phone app and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check in more often here. I did a remote check-in. Actually, kind of a reverse remote, remoting into a radio and powering it on and talking that way. So there's all kinds of opportunities out there with the internet there. So all right, thanks for running it.
Let's pick up Mark, KC8FQV. Mark, go ahead.
I'm texting you right now, Andy. You've been holding out. I didn't know you had a Ham Shack hotline.
All right, okay, Seth, QB. I'm going to have to find my phone, but it's now not as hard to find because right now I got the bright pink case on. I thought it was going to be red, but I say and class it as pink.
Make me some taters.
I won't miss that one. I know we have some XTs that are yellow and red.
Turn them down just a little bit.
Find.
They're coming in hot.
Matter of fact, I imagine people do color tag their microphones, know what one to grab for what band.
Yeah, sure do.
But yeah, you're going to check my number now. And that's where I was when you called, trying to draw some blood. Yeah, there's different things. We can draw a picture, we can draw blood.
The blue screen on the right-hand side of the screen is a net logger screen. And when they say the blue screen on the net, that's what they're referring to, is that blue screen right there. It's called the AIM window, the Almost Instant Message Service.
Well, thanks, Mark, for checking in. Yeah, you can buy handy copies now in a lot of different colors. You mentioned red and yellow. I've seen turquoise and seen green. So I guess
Dang
that If you don't want to get black or silver, then you got.
Oh man, look at that! Look at that! Doesn't I seen that doggone hotline spilt stuff all down my beard, Andy? You done got me all messed up.
KV5VB and,
look at that! That thing's sweet. I even got the side docket. Good grief!
I'm asking everyone that checks in
I like
to bring
it.
along someone that is not a ham radio operator and have them put that person on as
That is
third-party traffic.
cool.
Hopefully we can get some youngsters
That's awesome.
in there that will get their first exposure to ham radio. Maybe the bug will bite them and they'll become more interested in it. Of course, anyone that is allowed to check in third-party traffic, if they want to become a ham, that would be fine too.
N2 AML's keyed up.
Once again, it's on the Broken Arrow machine, 146.91. It requires a negative offset and an 88.5 hertz PO tone. You can also get it
Done
on
got me spilling sweet and sour all down my beard. I want a doggone ham shack hotline in a truck.
123 on All-Star, and we'll look forward to having you check in tonight. Let this drive.
This is what the old trucking ham does when he's just sitting here,
The National Weather Service
waiting to get loaded.
also will be hosting a severe weather spotter training seminar.
I know
It
it.
will be at the Oklahoma State University campus in Tulsa in their auditorium. It starts at 9 o'clock. Even if you don't ever intend to go storm spotting or storm chasing or whatever, you really ought to have attend this training, because if you're outside doing anything, maybe hanging up the clothes or watching the kids play at a soccer game or something, and weather starts to develop, you'll know what you're looking at, and you can maybe call in that information to the Weather Service. So once again, that's at the OSU Tulsa campus in the auditorium starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Green Country Ham Fest is coming up April 7th and 8th. It will be at the Expo Center there in Claremore, Oklahoma. And I think that you can still go online to greencountryhamfest.org. You can pre-order your tickets and any flea market tables that you'd like. Tickets are $8 in advance, $10 at the door. And if you wait till you show up at the door, there may not be any flea market tables available.
I forgot I didn't have my mic up. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to clean my beard here in a minute, get all that sticky stuff off. Turn him down just a little bit because some of them's coming in loud. Get your comb out and straighten out that mess. Oh! I could use a speakerphone as well. Cool. That's doggone Frank. I don't know what he's doing. He's down there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's the one I met. Let me pause this. Had to pause that for a second. He's the one I got on there that I went and met for lunch and everything. Met him in, person. Took him out for lunch and everything. He must be testing. Oh, right here we go. I'm gonna get you the ID here. Oh. Well, come on. You contact. Here is the. It's 49562. The Boredom Breaker Net. If you want to check in via TGIF. 49562. I could check in this way too. Watch this. I'm gonna hit select contact. Now I'm going to key into it. Now watch this. There it is.
If you cannot make that with the ball, look up.
So you can do it through DMR too. A lot of times I do. I just went through the Echo link. Something different.
Try to make it, but I didn't want to spend the entire day there. So if it's over
Someday.
thereabouts, that would be great. KQ5 bell clear. Well, thank you for that. Enjoy yourself.
Check in via the DMR. Just like to recheck coming through. Oops, I keyed on somebody. KQ4CCM coming through via the TGI FDMR network. That was from my radio. My hands are sticky. Alright, now I gotta clean my beard. So, gotta first clean it. Get all that. Well, good gracious, boys. Now we're gonna put some oil in it. Cool, man. Every man Jack. Gonna take about 3 or 4 pumps, just pop, 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 pop. Not much at all. This will really make a difference in your beard. When I comb it, you'll see. You'll get all the twangles out. Oh, I forgot I didn't. Let me unmute that. Sorry. Look at that big old twingle. This is some good stuff there. Wish that thing right there was behind my freaking head. Hold on. Take that dog thing. Hold on, I'll be back. This is the day in the life of KQ4CCM. Good night. Cold my chest hair because you can't see it. with the. Oh, whoops, that's why I start with the small cone, then go with the big cone. That's why it was so twingly, boy. Is that better, Ev? Yeah. Yeah. Every tip from the radio. Okay. Do a video call. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll get you. We'll get you on there. Look at that. Bring the tips. Ah. So I use this right here. This right here. This is what it is. This, if I wanted to form it a little bit, now it's all fluffy. But if I wanted to tighten that thing on up, get it to like have a little form to it, I want to look wow, boy, it's like it right there. Got to match old Andy KF4CCM. We got to match. But if you want to style it, I guess you'd say it. You don't get some this year. Man, it's so smooth. Get some of that right China. Work that thing up, work it in that beard, boys. Now here's the secret. I'm share this with everybody. Since y'all live and y'all my followers and y'all my people, you gotta look at it. Have to get y'all beard and everything. Alright. Then you look at it. Oh, better put this back on shit. Oh man, this thing gonna mess up my doggone beard. Good headset. I just wish it was wireless. Tuck that thing under there. Alright. So now I gotta show you the secret. Once you get that thing fluffed up, boys, gotta mute them. Y'all gotta hear this. This is important. Get it fluffed up. You look at it, you raise that eyebrow like that right there. That one blue eye is right looking at her. Like that. You look at her and say, hello, darling. Boy, she be buttering your ass. Oh, man, I know it. I ain't got no, I ain't got no freaking sense. I don't care. Might as well have fun, boys. Now I'm stuck in there. I have to go on my thing to get out, but I'll just turn it off for a minute. But you can go via the radio too. You don't have to use Echo Link. If you just program it in TGIF, or same way, you can go Droid Star. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got a few more secrets, but I ain't gonna give them away right now. But if you change it over here to TGIF, you know, on the Droid Star, you can go that way. I found this cool app. This app is awesome. Andy, this will work on your phone. That's what it's called. RCF ORB client. And you can find one right close to you. Mine is W4NC. That's my local, my actual. Mute that just for a second. That is my closest one, as you can see. It's the one I was on earlier. So you can do it on mobile. And then all I have to do to connect, it's connected. It's loud. Really works too. Oops, back. cool little app. My home channel is 28.3. That's my home frequency. Turn that mug down. Hey. Let's go over here and listen to this. Alright. Well, as soon as I get over, I'm gonna quit. Oh, plastic. Let's see if we can get them. You up too? Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. We are calling CQ. Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. Calling CQDX KQ4CCM. Let's try it again. CQDX. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. Roger, we got a good copy on you. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Mike. Go ahead for the America. I keep keying up with them. Wow. Gotta put this thing on charge, boys. It's about to die. But yeah, there's some cool little apps. Cool little apps out there. Let's undo this. Do this. I might get off the live. Butter in your hands. That's what I'm talking about. Wish I could get somebody to video call me and put them on my live. Andy, Jeff. Wish somebody would video call me on like Google Meets or something. Oh, I was going to show you the coterie too. The coterie. Okay, let's turn this off. Let's turn this on. Let's see, I got to add a window. Window capture. Coterie radio. So we're gonna go to right here. Andy's calling me. Hold on just a second. Let me get this thing on here. And then you'll be able to hear me. Hello. Can you hear me? What? Where does it go? Are you there, buddy? There you are. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hold on, Andy. Hold on. I see what happened. I see what happened here. Well, hello. Thank you for calling the Trucking Ham. Oh, man. Oh, is it? Yeah, I couldn't get it to work there, but so I could say one of these days I'm gonna climb that mountain, mountain. And it'll be like mountain, 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 mountain. That's how it gets to you. Oh, I know it. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's see. I can put you on there. Let me see. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. Gonna go on here and we're gonna go to. I know you got an Android, so Google Meets. You know you've heard of Google Meets, right? Yeah, it should be on your yeah, on your Android. Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Start an instant meeting. See if we can get Andy on here. We can get him. I don't know if he's in my. Let's see. Might have to put the KF0. KF0. There we go. Send email. Allow. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Turn my camera on. Why is my camera off? Why is my camera off? That is super strange. Got it. Got it. Do 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 do. Picture in picture. Okay. Why is that little? Oh, I know why. I know why. That's because it's already on. Let's take it off. Lean on me. Ooh, when you. Where is the FaceTime? Go right here. Go to properties. Deactivate. Thank you very much. Now I can turn the camera on. Ha 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 ha. Yes. You can join. Admit. Well, what is up, brother? Alright, let me throw you on the live. Yeah. Now don't forget, you gotta raise that eyebrow like that right yonder now. You gotta raise that eyebrow and look at her and say, hello, darling. It works every time. I ain't kidding you. Every time. Oh, man. Hey, you might as well be silly, right? Alright, let's get Andy on here. Yeah, we
Heck
just hanging
yeah.
around, not doing a whole lot. I gotta get some of this junk off my screen. Let me see. The coach radio needs to go away. Whoa, there he is. There he is. Check it out. Let me see if I can go here and make you a little bit more bigger. Let me see if I make you bigger.
I still see Coachy up there on the screen. I'll tell you when it goes away, and then I'll tell you what kind of a delay it
Hey,
is.
go sideways. That's what it is. Turn your phone sideways.
Turn my phone sideways.
There you. He's full
Oh,
screen,
Jesus.
boys. Hey, look at the live feed. You'll probably be able to see us. What do you think?
Well, I should eventually here. The coteries still up there.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me exit the live. Exit
Oh,
full.
I see stuff happening though. I see stuff changing in the back. I mean, the coteries still.
Jeff, you do have it. You have to play, and then you just install it. That's what you do. Man, this headset's pretty cool, man. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but it's got a. Yeah, you're catching me. You're catching me. Slowly but surely, you're catching me, man. How long you been growing on yours?
Barber today.
Yeah.
Had him straighten it all up. Oh, there I am. What the heck?
Oh.
I got to get a different angle here. I got to get a Facebook angle where people, you
Yeah.
know,
I'm interested to see your shack. I'm interested. All right, so people put KF0CSI on the spot. If you want to see his ham shack, Jeff, Texas Dream, comment and say, show me them
oh my
radios.
goodness.
I can't show you my radios
Holy
except for
cow.
my little old, y'all
I
see
guess
all
over
my
the
junk in my truck. Oh, yeah, wow.
over
Nice.
over over the shoulder, I guess you can see the 718,
Yeah.
and then the TS 450, and then a TS 590G or whatever.
Yeah, that looks
That
like the big brother to my 140S I used to have, the one in the middle, the TS 140S. That's the big brother, I believe.
okay.
Kenwood, right?
Yep. So you were using RC Forb or whatever, that app. What radio were you on?
I was on the 7600, but it's our club on W4NC, and that's on remote.
Okay. Yep.
Have you fooled around with remote hams? I just have kind of got into it, started fooling around with it, but it's pretty nice. Really, it's pretty
I
nice.
gotta figure out how to I gotta figure out how to rotate here and not have this look like a complete mess. Well, you know what? This is an official ham shack here, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Well, wait
Hey,
a
I
minute.
think it looks
Uh,
awesome.
the
Yeah,
the first expensive hobby is
I see it. I
the
see
radios
it.
there that they start buying toys and oh yeah, we'll get over there. There we go.
Yeah,
There we go. That's where all the original expensive hobbies reside.
yeah.
And
Hey, it is hopping. Do you have things? Do you have any way to transmit on 10 meter? I don't know if you've got any antennas for 10 meter or not.
I got an end fed that can pretty much transmit on anything.
Yeah.
Um, which which I should hook the Anytone up to. Um, but
What antenna are
I
you
should put
planning to run for the Anytone there?
what's that?
What antenna are you planning to run for the Anytone, the Quad 5?
Oh, I don't know. I figured I'd get one of them cheap mag mounts from the Love's truck stop there. That's about 2 foot tall.
Oh, okay. Well,
No.
I was gonna make a suggestion.
Yep.
If you want something that won't break the bank and that will come easy and it's very easy to set up, do you have any kind of like rig expert, or do you have any
Oh yeah,
way
I got a
to,
VNA or whatever. Yeah.
so you have a way to test the antennas and all? Okay.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right. Because now, compared to the V58, the Mako model, Mako actually tells you right down how to measure it. You know, in the instructions, the V58 does. The Serio 827, or it's called now, they've renamed it, called the Serio 27 Tornado, which has got an upgraded not Balum gamma match on it, and it will hold 2,500 watts. So that's what I'm running at the house on my Anytone. You can get it for right at. It was on sale for 89, but it may be back up to 100 and 110, something like that. But you can get it on Amazon. Actually, and I ain't plugging my store, but if you want to look at it, if you go over to the store, you can actually find it. But it's called a Serio. Oh Lord, you don't want to see me. Hello. Oh yeah, I
Exactly. There you go.
see some cool little radio. Oh, there's the ham radio hotline. There we go. I didn't
Oh
even know you
yeah.
had that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. There's
I might
that.
have
And
that in the truck here.
what else we got? We got a handful of handhelds
Oh, I see a
and of course,
country. That looks familiar.
there you
Yeah.
go. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's so far there's two radios you've talked me into spending money on in here. And
Well, I
uh,
apologize. some people, hey, maybe I just need to go into the car salesman business. But yeah, no, that's a good setup there and
Oh,
total there.
well, actually, right now it's a bookshelf, but this is, I got to rearrange it. We must, you know what? There's only people that have been in ham radio for about 20 some years that have the really cool looking ham shacks.
Oh
So
yeah,
we might as well just show you this. I think you can see it. That's all that stuff that the books are sitting on.
yeah,
That actually is kind of a shelf that should go on top of this desk,
yeah.
and I can mount all kinds of radios to or
Mhm.
whatever there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Very
So
nice.
everybody that thinks they have, I mean, there are very cool ham shacks out there, but
Well, you got a
there's no
better
sense in
start than
fibbing to
I got.
anybody.
I'm
If you acquire a bunch of stuff in a short amount of time, yeah, you end up having just a mess laying around.
Well, you're doing better than me. This is my ham shack. This is my mobile ham shack.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yep.
at least it says Peterbilt. That's pretty cool.
I
so, and then at the house, it's just in my bedroom. I built a little shelf, and I've got my Anytone mounted to it, and I've got all my radios basically stacked up. So I don't really technically, quote unquote, have a ham shack. I've got a
yep,
whole
yep.
shop or building that I'm waiting to get set up because I also do reloading, but I want to keep my reloading and my gear and all kind of separate. So I've got to do some rearranging. I may have to build uh, like a divider or something, and or get some type of containers to put the gunpowder in for separation
Yep, yep,
because
yep.
Lord have mercy, got some gunpowder up in there, and if it was to come back with any kind of, you know what I mean, like RF or anything, yeah, you'll be here in local news. The truck and ham got blowed up. so,
Well,
so
actually, behind that desk that the computer's sitting on and stuff like that, there is that's just a cement cement block basement wall or whatever. And there does happen to be a hole from a 30-06 in the one cinder block there.
wow, okay.
Oh
What was
yeah,
it?
that
Just
was
testing,
that that was
just testing
that
penetration.
that was one of those kind of your heart just sinks, because this was the boys' room before he moved out, and both Mama and I were upstairs, and we hear this kawoom. I'm like, oh man. I mean, you just sit there and go, what? I mean, you always hear the stories,
yeah,
we didn't suspect a thing,
yeah,
we didn't know anything was wrong, but he was just cycling around through it or whatever, and it went off. So he was practicing safe, have it pointed in a safe direction. But
yeah.
it's one of those, you're like, who wants to go downstairs and see what just happened, Uh,
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a great kid or whatever, but it would have literally been one of those. We didn't suspect a thing, but the next thing you know, somebody's committing suicide. Unfortunately, it's sad that happens to people, but
yeah.
that was kind of the first thought that runs through your head when you hear a rifle that go off in the basement.
Oh
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
we come downstairs and his ears are ringing because this is a pretty small room,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's like it was pretty loud.
I'd say that ring them for a pretty good while there. But did you catch the part when I was telling you that you can? I turned it off now, but you can catch the boredom breakers over there via TGIF. Did you catch that
Oh
part?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So a lot of
yep,
times
yep.
I do that on my radio, but every once in a while, I get the old MacBook out here and I go via Echo Link. I've got so many different various routes of doing things that sometimes I just change it up so it don't get boring. If that makes any kind of sense, there. But
I was seeing how photogenic I was up there on the screen, so I was like, I better move the phone a little bit there. I got
yeah.
that Facebook effect going on, changing I
Oh
gotta.
yeah, for sure.
There
Well,
we go.
I can't
It
do
should
that.
be
All I
changing.
can do is grab the back of my seat like this and just make it look all like I'm scared. But that's about all I. that's about all I have. So what's the rundown on the Ham Shack hotline? So you use it just like a
Amtrak
radio.
Hotline. I mean that's probably the most popular phone that they use. But if you just go to hamshackhotline.com or whatever, they'll tell you all the models that work. But that what is it? That's at the 525 or whatever. That's probably the most popular one,
Oh, okay.
and I mean, you don't. I mean, you can pick them up for without the side, the side dock. You can probably get them for 40, 50 bucks, depending. But then, well, I say that, but of course, none of them will come with a power supply. But if you got
Yeah.
power over, Ethernet,
Yeah. PoE.
that's typically the way you can power them. But I didn't have any PoE, so I just you can buy a wall wart that'll power the phone up, but they don't come with that. So, 50 to $100, you can get just the phone. You want the side cart, depending on the deal you find. If you look around enough, you don't need that side cart. I don't even have anything on that side cart. I mean, I literally could have a whole bunch of Ham Shack Hotline, um, you know, pre-programmed talk groups or numbers to go to, but I just got them saved in my phone directory, and I don't have them on the speed dial. But the side cart I thought looked pretty darn cool, so I wanted it on the side of the phone there.
Oh yeah.
But and then you just go to Ham Shack Hotline, sign up. Well, you can sign up with Ham Shack Hotline while the phone's coming or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
and they pretty much have an instruction on how you kind of put the Ham Shack Hotline firmware into it, and then it lights up on the little screen Ham Shack Hotline or whatever, and um, that's about the most that actually that you witnessed my first actually talking on it, and I've had it for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
I do a lot of listening. I just put it on speakerphone and I listen to like Dewdrop in East Coast Reflector. I went in through the Anzel network
Oh, okay.
on on that Boredom Breakers there that you were on.
Mm-hmm.
They had that on tied in with the Anzel network. That's who I had on speed dial. Um,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, you can just dial up a ham. Actually, you could sit there and dial up somebody else. You could dial up my Ham Shack hotline number, and
Mm-hmm.
we sit there and sit there and talk on the bat phones.
So, but does it work to radio to phone?
Um, well, all that is internet. So somebody has to have a Ham Shack hotline bridge.
Okay.
Um,
I seen a wireless phone that's made by Cisco, and it does the same thing, but I didn't know if it was compatible with the ham shack. I almost bought it
you,
just a few weeks back. It was a
they
wireless,
yeah.
just a
I don't,
wireless phone, but it was VoIP, and so it said it had the capabilities, everything like the wired one, but don't know if you could
okay.
flash the firmware and all that. But man, if I could do something like a phone, just imagine. I'm using the country, but just imagine. Say this was the phone, and it was even yellow and black.
Well, you got to have yellow and black.
Yeah, but it didn't have no antenna. It was a little bit taller, but it was a Cisco. You have to look it up. It's pretty cool. And I thought, shoot, I'd have this now doggone Ham Shack hotline. That'd be like, there's a meme on there where this guy says every ham, what does it say? Something about that one ham operator, and he's going around and he looks like a cop or something. But if you look real close, all he's got all the way around his belt is like ham radios, different HTs and stuff. Oh, oh man, that would be me. I got too many gadgets. I really do.
So somebody's probably made it up for one of those guys walking around with a trench coat with all the watches and all that stuff.
Yep,
They probably got that made up with a bunch of ham radios inside there. Like, I can hook you up.
that's exactly right. This is a new coterie. My other one, Tony. You've got to talk to Tony
Oh, the
soon.
one that yeah.
And he's got a new. He's going to have a new radio. I don't know if he's got it going. I ain't talked to him today, but he sent the other one back. We finally got it. I don't know if you got the rundown on it. It was 900 kilohertz all frequency. That's just way unacceptable in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yep.
And so, but we did get it talking, but he didn't trust. He didn't really want to keep it. So we're supposed to. Good for the load. I've been. Hold on, just a second. Here's my dispatcher. They just texted and said for sure good for the load. Waiting to see. Okay. I still ain't on a load yet.
Love
Crazy in the
trucking.
morning. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
so he is going to go with Bridgecom. He's going to order a brand new one, and then we can go. I know that I looked at it. Then I said, "Hey, let's bring Andy in." I mean, 2, 3, 4 hours is better than one. Set of eyes and everything. And I said, "Well, maybe if I'm looking at it, Tony's looking at it, we're not seeing something." And you'll be like, "Oh, right there, boys." I didn't know. But so Mike looked at it. Gary got in on it. Me and you. So and then he called Bridgecom. Oh, what is his name? Jeremy. Jeremy over there at Bridgecom.
Yeah.
And Jeremy was like, "Oh, I don't know. Let's factory reset it." I'm like, bless that little hotspot's heart. That thing's been factory resetted 10 times a better. He's going to wear the doggone memory chip. The memory's going to be full for so much data he's had to put on there and wipe off. But the hotspot, the good news is the hotspot's working good. Um, and it wasn't the hotspot. Turns out it was the radio the whole time. The Coterie, he's got my other one, the one that says KQ4. Man, that thing
Okay.
is busted and everything. I went up there to Kentucky to get that little pup. And I'm like, here. He's like, no, I ain't gonna take your radio. I said, here. No, I can't do that. I just handed it to him. I said, all right, buddy, have a good one, and I left. So he
Broke
wound up with
Coterie
my
works
radio.
better than a brand new Anytone.
Yep, that's the thing. He's like, I cannot believe that a doggone radio that he called $50 sit here and key up and work flawlessly with a
Yep.
busted screen, might I add. The radio probably
Yep.
shouldn't even freaking work. But and you can't even hardly see the display because it's got a big long black streak busted all to pieces, working flawlessly. Got a doggone $300 Anytone. Won't even keep the stupid thing up. Hey, that's ham radio. It just that's electronics for you. It just sometimes it's like it or whatever.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. No, that's ham radio's fun. You know what I have failed to do? I love the video chat. I
yeah.
have failed to make my first what do you want to call it, power pole install. You know, the power pole connectors.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah.
I was going to attempt that, and then I seen you were live streaming. I was like, I better see what he's live streaming. Next thing you know, I'm on a video call. You know,
Well,
sitting there.
hey, hey, don't let us, Henry. You go right ahead. We'll just sit back and watch.
Actually,
Well,
I was going to go out. I was going to go out to the garage because
oh yeah,
I hate when you know the copper, all the little strands or
oh
whatever.
yeah,
You try to cut them and strip that
everywhere.
off there, and
Oh
there's
yeah.
about 20 of them that still seem to break off and are all over the carpet and
Hey, wait a minute.
flooring.
Who
And
is this? Somebody else trying to come on here? Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
I thought. Let's see. What would Jeff go by? Let's see. Jeff. Let me see if I can find him. No. Let's go by. Uh, don't think he's got. Let me see my contacts here. Do 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 do.
I think you can send him an email, or maybe you don't have his email or whatever,
I
or
don't
however that
know.
works.
I might have to call him. There's well, she changed hers KD2GDM. She changed her call sign there on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
That's my cousin, Officer Creed there, Stokes County Deputy Sheriff. There's Richard. There's Joe. Man, I don't have him. I was going to invite him on here, but anyway. Well, I'll let you go if you got things to do there, Andy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go attempt that real quick, like,
Okay.
and see how good of a because I that yeah, to power up my so I can actually use the power cord that I mean instead of trying to halfway put it together
Oh
that
yeah.
that 450 it's going to go on it's the power cable for the 450. I got about a half a dozen to do, but I'm going to practice on my first one there and and see how well that works. Of course, that's going to mean I'm going to pull up a YouTube video of somebody actually doing it,
Oh yeah.
showing how to professionally do it, and I made sure to have the proper crimper and all that stuff, and yeah, I'll probably find out that a $10 one from Harbor Freight would have been better or easier, but or just as good. But I got the actual power pole kind of crimper that's supposed to do it right, but
Wow.
and I'll probably still fail at it even though I got all the right equipment. But,
Oh, okay.
all right, well you find whoever there, and I'll keep the live stream up or whatever, and
All right.
I got to run out to the garage and strip some wires and all that stuff. So
Alrighty. Well,
all
this
right.
is my first time streaming live through Meet since they've changed it from Google Hangouts to Google Meet. So it's a
Okay.
little
I'll try to
different,
used to be
but
called Hangouts, didn't it? Yeah.
yeah, and so it's not too bad. Of course, you got Zoom and everything else, but it's pretty cool. So All right. Well, we're gonna keep the meeting open. I'm gonna see if I can get Jeff. We'll see if we can get him in here on cam, and see if anybody else wants to go live. Just see ya. Let's say bye and say thank you to KF0CSI, Mr. Andy, for coming on
All
here
right,
live.
guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll try to get back on here. I'll just have to get a message from Kevin when he is live streaming and all that stuff. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later on. KF0CSI 73 and the
73.
88.
73, friend. All right, that was a great video QSO with Andy here, and I want to see all what we got going on here, and I'm going to go to the chats here. Your voice is lower than the guest. Okay, thank you for that, Jeff. Appreciate that. I'm sorry I wouldn't look. I wasn't looking. Oh man, you know what? I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I didn't have the volume up as loud. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Well, okay. If send your email, join me live. But I better make that right or they'll think I'm a practical heathen. Ha ha. No, you did good, brother. Did good, man. I thank you for coming on. So, like I just said, right there, send your email. And yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't realize I was over on the other screen and didn't even realize that I had it down. And which I wanted y'all to be able to hear KF0CS. A lot of buttons and a lot of controls to deal with on this end. I need an extra set of hands sometime. Jeff, do you want to come on camera? He's like, I don't want to come on camera, but if you want to, the invitation's open to come on and say hello to everybody. All you gotta do is send me your email, because I don't think I have your email address. I could check, but I don't think I do, and I could send you an invitation, and then you could come over. Let me look. I don't think I do though. Do I? No, I do not have your email address, but then I can send you an invitation, and then you can come on live on the air if you so choose. And if we don't get nobody here in the next little bit, we may go ahead and it might help if I readjust this doggone microphone too. But we may just go ahead and end the live there. We have been live for, let me see, 1 hour and 46 minutes. So few more minutes, next 15 minutes or so. If we don't get a whole lot of activity and nobody wants to come on live and do the QSO with us here via live stream, we may go ahead and shut it down. But I was going to show y'all the Cotree radio software. Just going to show y'all a little bit about it. If y'all do download my software from either the link tree or the website, when you get it, it's going to look like this. Don't worry about it. You're not going to be able to read or understand that. And let me show you. Let me change the screen over. And as you can see, it's in Japanese. Do not worry about it. It's in Chinese, Japanese. All you have to do is make sure to read the README. This README specifically refers to the top bar all the way to the right, the last option, where there's a little world symbol. So if you look, you see E in English. That's how you change the software. You can go down here and go over to the link tree. Oh, not appearance, you dummy. Hold up. Link tree KQ4CCM. Let's go here. And let's go here and let me show you here. Go back live over here to the link tree. Now this is my link tree, and what I was talking about, you can also subscribe anytime I change my link tree. And right here is the address. It's just linktr.ee/KQ4CCM. And so, as you can see, as you scroll down, you can join the Ham Radio Discord server. You can join us on Zello. You can also contact me here through this form. You can listen, and let me show you how this one. Now you can click it and it will go, but I like to hit open a new tab. That way we can go to a new tab. Let me show you why I have you on here, how this works. So this is called the hose line, and this is the address URL, hose.brandmeister.network. So you would go over here to play. It works the same way on the cell phone. And as you can see, if we take this out, and this is how it sometimes will come if you've not been on it before, you will not see anything. Simply to hear me talking on DMR, they generally hang out on the 314-5153 talk group. You just type it in 314-5153. Then you're going to go below it and you're going to see how it goes black, but it'll go gray when you hover over it. You hit listen to. It will move up here, and then anytime anyone keys up, let me see if I can show you here. Anytime anyone keys up on that talk group, not only will you see their call sign, you'll see their name and their DMR ID. So right now I am booting the software, and the radio. Now if you'll look, you'll see me come up. KQ4CCM. Kilo
KQ4CCM.
Quebec 4
Kilo
Charlie
Quebec
Charlie
4
Mike
Charlie Charlie
monitoring on
Mike
the
monitoring
KK4
on the KK4
FU DMR talk group.
FU DMR Talk Group.
And as you can see, you've seen my all my ID, my information, and all that come up. And so that's how you use this link that says
KQ4CCM. KF0CSI.
Roger there, Andy.
Roger there, Andy.
That's pretty cool. I'm
That's
looking on
pretty
the
cool.
hose
I'm looking
line,
on the
and
hose
it says
line,
Trump
and it says
2020
Trump 2020
24 there. So that's
24
pretty
there.
good
So
there.
that's pretty
I
good
like
there.
that there,
I
Andy.
like that there, Andy. Yeah, that's, I think that's probably coming across. I think I put that in my hotspot, I think. Probably where I put that, because I don't think I put that in the code tree. Well, on the code tree in the hotspot there, so I'm assuming I think I went into the configuration there on the hotspot and did that.
Hey, Roger. Well, I
Hey,
tell you,
Roger, well, I tell you,
it is
it
certainly
is certainly pretty cool there, and you sound top notch on that code tree. There ain't no doubt about that. That thing sounds good. So if you're listening, yeah, I see that there, Jeff. And but if you're listening, and you're wondering what the code tree sounds like, we'll toss it back over to Andy and let him talk for a little bit. I don't know if he knows if that tongue twister, if Peter Piper had a pepper or not. I don't know. But, go ahead, take it away there, Andy, so we can hear that quality audio on my thing. I don't know if you know that old tongue twister, Peter. What is it now? Peter Piper had a pepper. You know that one?
boy, that's a tongue twister.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Well, there you go,
Well,
Roger.
there you go,
Roger.
Roger. Roger.
A whole lot better than.
A whole lot better than me. I can't even hardly say it without having a little day away from them old with them tongue twisters. You know what I mean? Yeah, Roger, Roger. I understand that 100% there. Ed. Are you on the country or are you on the anytone there? I know you had the country there, and you just showed it a minute or two ago. But you over on the anytone now? Roger, Roger. Yeah, I was on the anytone, but I'm on the old country now. This is the audio live from the old country DMR radio. I will be giving radio just like this away to the 1,000 subscriber there on TikTok. So let's go. Let's get that channel up and going back to 1,000 so we can go live. On TikTok? What the heck is this TikTok thing you talk about? They're not gonna subscribe on YouTube. It's got to be a TikTok thing. Well, you don't have to, but the YouTube, I like going YouTube too. But in this setting, but I also like going live on the old TikTok. But it don't really matter where we get to go live. I still can't go live on YouTube on the mobile. The only way I can go live is through OBS and the computer. So it's a little bit, more convenient to go on Instagram or, TikTok, not just YouTube. But if we can get some more subscribers here, we'll be able to go live here on YouTube. So technically, we're trying to get to go live on YouTube mobile and on TikTok mobile. Okay. Yep. All right. I'm going to be off on the side there. Just had the coterie sitting there and heard that familiar bearded voice come across the airwaves there, and figured I better see what you're doing if nobody else responded to you there. But somebody else might be listening on the old KK4. So for the moment, I'm going to be off on the side there. So I'm getting closer. I got the two halves of the power pole slid together. Now I got to brave that crimp of the ends on and poking it in there and getting it here to latch or whatever there, and then I got to plug it into my power bar and see if I actually did everything correct or not. But I'll be off on the side here for a bit, Kevin. So hopefully somebody else will pick it up. KQ4CCM 0 CSI. Yeah, Roger there, Andy. Yeah, we're back on the old any tone. Anybody want to do a live QSO? Just type in the 314-5153 and holler for the old truck in hand. Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie Mike.
So, here is the coterie radio that we're talking about, and this is the radio that I'm. Well, good night. Well, that thing really took off, didn't it? Oh, and by the way, since we're here, might I add, this will be the cable that you need. Um, this is the program cable. It's the CH340 chip, and this will program all your Baofangs and a few other radios. But you got to have the prolific chip, and it's got to be the CH340 chip inside. That's inside of this portion right here. And let me blow this up so you can see. It's right in this section right here. So if you have one that's like for the Anytone, which we could show you that. Anytone. Oh, if I could spell. Anytone 878 program. I cannot spell today. Oh, look up there, program cable. Just keep hitting the wrong buttons. But let me show you right here. If you look, well, good night, that thing's going too fast. If you look right here, this is for a Kenwood BTEC Baofeng or UV82. This is a different style. It's a BTEC cable, but it's the same as this Baofeng, and it's got the same codec or prolific chip there. But if you notice on the Anytone cable, well, we'll find it here in a minute. There's your red Baofeng. Well, maybe we'll find it. They're all showing the wrong cable. I have this. This is a wonderful deal there to have. Charge it. Well, maybe we'll find it. Also, that's a pretty good price. I've got a spare one of these. Check that out. That's a pretty good cable to have. It'll do it all. It's got both of your, and it's probably got the prolific chip, so that would work. That would work pretty good there. I'm looking for the Anytone. Well, well. Let's see if we can find this thing. Well, can't believe it's not pulling up on Amazon. That is super weird. Super weird. Let's see. Yeah. No, that's for the. Well, at any rate, I don't know why that's pulling up like that, but with the Anytone cable, if that's what you have, just know it will not work. You need the right prolific chip, or it will not work. So, um, not very keen on these stop radios right here. They're okay, but they're not. They're digital, but they're not like as in digital like DMR. You can get them to work digital radio to radio, but they're not very good for like connecting like the way we use them. Uh, but this is the radio that I recommend. It's the one I was talking on a while ago. It's nice, it's sleek, it's got a button up above the PTT and below the PTT. It's a very good radio. Is what it looks like. It is water, and I will say it is it is a very tough and durable radio, and it is very loud. But it's IP65, and you can use it for. And when it says ham radio, it means ham radio because of the frequency range that it operates in. Now, with that being said, this is UHF only. There is no VHF whatsoever. I probably should turn my camera back on. So let me see if I can do this. Okay. But are you able to program a Baofeng? I am. I am, Jeff. I just seen the comment. Yes, I can do it. Yes, via uh oh, what's it called? I know what it's called, but I just forgot. Chirp, chirpy chirp. Yep. All right. So somebody's on there. Who's on there? Dustin. Okay. But anyway, so let's go back over here. That's the radio right there, and so that's what that is. And then of course now here is the Anytone. This may pull up the program cable with it. There it is. Now if you notice this end, that's what mine looks like. There is no prolific chip inside of the cable. It's all done in the radio. It's all done in the radio. It's not done. And now this is the B-Tech. This is the competitor to the Anytone. It is the 6X Pro. I've heard some pretty good stuff. It's virtually the exact same. And if you're looking for a radio that is compatible with Moto Turbo, as you can see right here, it is compatible. So here's the features. It's got Bluetooth. It's got, let's see, what's that? The APRS. It's got analog and digital. It does both TX and RX. So I thought about buying one of these. Check it out. If any of you want to send me one for a review, that would be awesome. Be glad to review it and give an honest opinion on it. But I may, I may venture out and get it. But if you get one and you want me to review it, like I said, or program it for you, or whatever the case may be, y'all just let me know. We'd be more than happy to do that. Alright, so we got a few things on the old link tree, and here is, for some reason they do not have the 5 plus on the one I use. This is the N, which I do recommend it, but it's more menu driven. It talks the same as the one I have, but they just do not have, if I just do this right here, I didn't get it quite in there. Well, come on now. And I do have to say, if you use any of the links, I get a small, very small commission. I'm thinking about buying this radio. I'm seriously thinking about buying this one and putting it in my tractor and trailer. Either putting it in my tractor and trailer or my vehicle. I don't know which one. But I don't know why the plus will not. But Anderson Supply over there in Idaho Falls. Okay. Right here. It's Anderson Radio Supply, excuse me. We go over here. It's a good site. Let's go to radios. Let's go to 10 meter. And let's wait for it to load. They've got all kind of goodies on here. Oh man. Dog blast it. It says it's down. Ha! Are you kidding me? Well, this is Andy, if you're watching right here, there's the new gamma match and all that I was telling you about. This is the Serio 58. So I don't know if it'll let me click on it or not. But this is the antenna. They've got it for $89.99. I have one of these hanging in the air. It's a very great antenna. 1-to-1 match, and I use it on my Anytone. Talked all the way to England. So this is the what it's called, and it's on. You know what? I'll just do this right here. Doo -doo 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 -doo. So that'll come up in just a second, Andy. That way, you know where to get that. I think that's where you bought the Anytone from. But anyway, the Serio Tornado, the 820, that's the 827 revamped, and it's got a new. Wish it let me see it. Well, we could pull it up right here. Let's do that. Anybody looking for a good 10 meter antenna on the cheap? And you know that it works right here. If you look at this is the V58. I have one of these. But I'm going to tell you, well, that's the GPE. Okay, right here. This is actually what it looks like. I don't know why it's leaning like that. But this is it, the Tornado 27. This is actually what it looks like here. And if you can see it, it's a very good radio antenna. I don't know what they have going on there. I don't know why that's leaning. Mine looks nothing like that, so maybe that's not the best comparison. But it is a 10 meter, and you can tune it for 11 meters, but it's got a great range on 10 meters. I highly recommend that. So let's go to images. I don't know why that pulled up so weird, but let me see if I can. Oh, right there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Right there. And see, here's the new gamma match style, and the actual I have the older version. Let's see if I can find mine. Well, like I said, I have the V58, but I'm trying to find. Oh, right there's mine. This is what mine looks like. That says Workman, so that's not the same. But my pole goes right up in the end of the stereo antenna. See, this is mounted on the outside. Mine goes up in it. Let me see if I can find one. See, here's the new. Oh, this is the new Tornado, 27 to 30. This is the newer design, and I believe. Let me go on here and look. I believe it still allows you to put the pipe. I wish you could. Yes, yes. To mount it, the pipe, the mast pole goes up in the middle. But what is new is this new. Well, they show it like this too. You can mount it either way, I believe. But this is the new one. I have the older model, and I don't know if the older's better or the newer's better, but you can still find the older ones out there. I'm sure. Let me see. I don't know why it's been so hard to find today. Trying to find one mounted like I have mine mounted. I was just import a picture here. But there's other antennas now. Oh, right there it is. Right there is the good shot of the gamma match. And that was my antenna to the exact. Well, where did it go? This doggone mouse scrolls way entirely too fast. Oh, there it is. There's the style that mine has, and as you can see, the antenna, the mast pole goes up in it. Let me see where this is at. This is it, high gain 5/8. This is the antenna that I've got here. Let's see. Yes, that's it right there. Yes, this is it. That's the antenna that I have. As you can see, you can mount it exteriorly, but it goes up to about right here, and then it goes solid again up to here. But this is like a receiver, and you could either drill a hole through it, or you can mount it on the side. You can't see it, but there is a hole on the other side with 2 set screws. Um, or you could drill it all the way through. I drilled mine all the way through, and here is the gamma match and your tuner. This is a super great antenna. See how straight it is in the air. But that's the one that I talk on 10 meter. Now, if you want to go with something that's a little thicker, and here's the kind of like the knockoff deal, the Workman series. They make one about like the Workman here. But here is the new style. Whether it's better or not, I don't know. They say it's easier to adjust this gamma match on this one. But like I said, I don't know. But I would say that it was pretty close. But now if you take out the stereo, there's a lot of good 5/8 ground plane. I like a 5/8. Some people like the half inch or half wave better. I mean, I prefer the and right there is yeah. Here's the second generation of the X-Force there, as you can see. That's I've heard that's a good antenna. But I'm gonna tell you, it's hard for the money. It is very hard to beat the Mako V58. It really is. It has got superior construction. Talk about far as the money, but I will tell you they have went up. They have went up dramatically, as you can see. But man, well, you can get it cheaper than this. But let's copy this so we can show you some of the prices online. Go right here. Go right here. Insert. Paste. And as you can see, here's some of the prices. Now, Walcock, that's a pretty good place here. We'll go to Walcock's and show you. I've dealt with Walcock's a lot. Anderson Supply, they're a very good one to deal with. Now there's more. There's more. You can go to Copper's Electronics. You can go to, right here's Copper's. So here's some of the three big names. So as you can see, it's 210 in stock here, and you can, if you've got the right size, you can also mount this through instead of on the side. But you got to be careful because it stops, and it's not a very long. I would recommend if you're going to put this one together and have it to go up from the bottom to drill through and through, because this collar is just not enough. I will say that. 210 is not a bad price. Let's slide over. Okay, Anderson Supply, I forgot it's down, so let's look at, wow, okay, Copper's Electronics definitely beating Walcock's there. Walcock's is not even, okay, so Copper's Electronics, that's not too bad. I have seen them as low as 150. If you can find one for 150, I would say get it, because like you said, it is seamless air grade aluminum with the 5 dB gain, and it has got a very low SWR. And this thing, if you've got the right right coax to this antenna is capable of holding 5,000 watts, so it's got the gamma match to 5,000 watts. Now, let me say this to you. The Stereo Tornado will not hold 5,000 watts. It is rated at peak 2,000 watts, and RMS are averaged at about 1,800 watts. So that right there is the difference. But you've got to look at the price comparatively. If you want a pretty good, well-built antenna, well-rounded antenna that talks and gives about 3.8 dB of gain, which is not very bad, and it's very easy to tune and put together. The Stereo Tornado is a great antenna. You want a little bit more tougher antenna, and it's a more permanent install, or you're going to put it on top of a tower like I'm going to put mine. I recommend this V58 because it's tried and true, and it's a very tough, a very tough antenna. So, at any rate, so these things are going fast, as you can see, which that was $275. I would go for a little bit cheaper one here. And I've got, which I don't know if y'all have seen my store or not, but if y'all go to Amazon shop, let's see. See that what says code and cookies and all, KQ4CCM. That's how it knows that we got the link and everything. So if you buy from there, you can do it. But if you go to Amazon shop Kevin Thompson Senior, right here _ this is my URL. It's just /shop / Kevin Thompson Senior. You can look at all the products that I recommend. I've got a good friend Tony. He just got this hotspot right here, and this is the antenna that I use. And I've got some pretty good, well, why does that thing do that? That thing only does it when I'm recording. Get back up here. It just starts going. But as you can see, I've got a few listings here. And here's some pictures. This is my hotspot. And I built this one, but I built it using this company where I got the company. This is the case and the MMDVM. Of course, I supplied the pi, and I put the pi and all together. Of course, I built this little hotspot for my tractor trailer. So this is the one I talk on. But this is the company. We'll just click on it right here. So that is, well, why did it do that? Oh, there we go. So it's coming from, let's see, let me show you. This is the brand store. This is the brand, or this is who it come from. And they've got all kind of little gadgets. They've even got duplexers. Uh, they just got all kind of things. They've got signal generators. They got a little bit of everything. I wish this thing won't go so fast. Here's a good little kit that you can buy if you want to build one. Uh, there's a dual one. This is the little hotspot SDR card, Raspberry Pi deal right there. You can get that. But so this is the store that I've got, you know, linked here, and it's a pretty cool little device. And like I said, I got the case and all. That's the hat, and then it takes a Pi Zero W if you're going to build that out. So there's that, and right here's some of my hotspot list. We'll go in here. Here's the actual kit that I got right here. I got this kit, and then of course I got the Zero. Now you can get this one. It's pretty good, but as you can see, it's a little on the pricey side. But it is faster, but because it's the Pi Zero 2. But this is the one I chose. It's the 2017 model, and so if you add this up, roughly, if by the shipping, the card, the memory card, and everything, I roughly got $140 in mine. The one that I built there. So you can build one, and now this is a quad core 2019 Model 4B, um, and so my Sherry Pie is coming. So I am going to use this to build my Sherry Pie, and y'all will see that coming. Now here's a good case if you want the next gen screen. Uh, no, this is just the case. This doesn't come with the screen and the Pi and all. Now this one is all put together. This one's all put together. And I want to make a correction. This is the brand that I used. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I know why. Because this one was out, so I've got two different ones linked. They're both good, but this is actually the company right here. I thought something looked different. Yep, this is it. This is the company that I use primarily. Check this out. They've got all kind of little gadgets. They've got their DVM hotspots. They literally got all kind of stuff. They got spectrum analyzers. They got a different, like if you hit here, there is their OLED board. This is with no, excuse me, this is the hotspot with no OLED to board. This is the one with the OLED board already soldered. There's one assembled, tried and true. Right down here's a duplexer. Here's the one that comes already be built with the internet adapter. And so if you're looking to build a hotspot and you want to do it yourself, this is the place. Now this is a little bit different, but it is a MMDVM hotspot. Alright, now here's the USB hat. This would be what you would use for Blue DV. It's different than this. So you do still need a Raspberry Pi, but this hat goes directly to the computer. It doesn't go like this one. It's more or less for Blue DVD. So just keep that in mind. So that is that. And so we've got different. Now here's the case that my TGI Spot Junior is in. It's the C4 Lab. Really like the C4 Labs. I thought about taking the metal case out and buying me a C4 Lab and transplanting everything in here. I just think it's cooler looking. But anyway, follow me over here, trucking. Have, as you can see, it earns commissions, and help me out just a little bit. And so I've got a 10-meter radio list right here. And as you can see some stuff. You should be able to see when you click on it why I recommend it. Now this is a plethora of radios, but each and every one of these are good, and they are for different ones. The only one that's not on here, because I cannot find it anywhere on Amazon or any seller, is the Anytone Plus. The only where I have found that's reliable is over here, on which I'm pretty sure they've got it. Let's look here. Anytone 5555 Plus. They should have, well, I didn't put AT, but still. Yeah, there it is. So that's really not a bad price. It's actually on sale. So this is a great, this is the new updated version. This is the great all mode full featured radio, just like it says. I love this radio. You could offer me 2 strikers, or one of these radios, and I would take one of the radios. As you can see, you could program it via the computer. There is a, can't really tell, but there is a plug there to plug it into the computer. And you can't tell it in this photo, but all this lights up, this ring lights up green and blue, so it's green, blue, and orange. It is a beautiful radio, and like it says, it is stable. Now 50 PEP, they say that, but that's bird watts, and 30 watts on RBM, that's dozy. But I'm going to tell you something. When you set this up and you are actually set it up and you're talking, it gives a solid 80 watts. 80 watts, a solid 80 watts. If you beef it up, you can get about 130 out of it. If you really do it right, you can upgrade the finals and realign it, and you can get 130 watts out of this little booger. 80 watts I've talked into England on mine. Let's just for the fun of it, let's see what Coppers is. I don't even know if Coppers would have this. Let's just look. It says it's got 30. It used to have hundreds. Let's look at mobiles. Let's see if they even offer it. Connex, yeah. Export radios. But they got the 86V. Let me check, make sure they haven't sent me nothing. Okay. Still waiting on my load, folks. Still waiting on my load. Nothing. Well, this is ridiculous. Okay. Ranger, we're getting close. Striker. For ones that does not know Striker, the Anytone boards are made by Strikers. So when you're buying the Anytones, I said that wrong. Forgive me. Somebody smacked me. I can't believe I said that. It's right the opposite. That's what you get when you're trying to read and talk. These Striker boards are made by Anytone. So when you buy, whether you buy this 497, which has got a different board, this 655, but actually the 959 and the quad 5 board is the exact same board. You can look on the inside and see that they're the exact same board. I'm not sure that they're going to have the Anytone. I don't see it, but let's type it in anyway. That was not a bad price. It still doesn't beat, I don't believe it beat Anderson Radio Supply. I think I got it on there for like 168. Let's just look. I don't know why that come up, but I have one of them. Okay. Unitone AT5555 Plus. Let's see what we got, boys. Didn't think so. Y'all are not cool enough to have it, Coppers. Sorry about your luck. You're just not cool enough. But like I said, if you really want to... Come on now. I can't get this stupid thing. There we go. So let's just look. Have a little look-see here to see who has it for sale. There's Walcott. We know that. Let's go to shop. I know Walmart has it too. I bought mine, believe it or not, from Walmart. I sure did. Like right there's eBay's got it. See? Which I like this radio as well, but I like the old-fashioned. I like the old-fashioned knobs. They're getting a little hard to get a hold of. They sell so fast. They're really getting harder and harder to find. Now this is what the DNJ radio. This is what I ordered. This is the exact package. 264. I got the antenna, which is a Stereo Performance 5000 for the mobile, and I got the radio. This is a great deal, y'all. Great deal, really is. And Stereo makes good products. But I believe if I had it over to do again, I believe because I didn't need the antenna, I believe I would have probably. Let's see. Oh, yawn done snuck up on me, boys. What? No way. Are they crazy? Lord, let's scroll off of that. They're crazy. Is that Walcox? No. Shed radio. As you can see, man, there's not a whole lot of options, but it's looking about Anderson Supply, Radio Supply, and man, that thing's too touchy. That'll make you drunk looking at it. Oh, ooh. Oh yeah, this is the CRT. What? They got that? Ah, okay. Let's look at compare. This is the blue face. Might have to get one of these boys. 50 watt. Okay, PC programmable. Okay, 219. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see this right here. Okay. Let's go enlarge it a little bit. Okay, yeah, right there's the plug. Yeah. Boys, this is just like, except it's blue. This is just like, literally, the same thing. 6900N? No, V. That says N right there in that picture. 10 meter all mode. Mine does 10, 11, and 12. Wow. So CRT, pretty much the same thing. Wow. Nice. That's pretty cool. Here's the Quad 5. Here is the, well, let's get to the front. Quad 5, CRT. Where's the side view? Get over there, dummy. Wow, cool deal. I mean, virtually the exact same radio. It's got the same number of buttons, except we've got blue here and blue here. I do not know if this has got Starlight. The other radio, the Quad 5, has the Starlight. Let's look. See if it does. Blue display. It's got the ASQ, the automatic squelch. Mine's got that one. Dual watch, okay. Roger beep, yes. Yes. Do not plug a standard 4-pin microphone unless it has been modified. Okay. Okay. Well, check it out. That is good to know. And then of course you've got your 955, which some people likes it better. You know, they like the bling bling. And they're not bad, don't get me wrong. They're not bad, but I'm going to tell you, if you're talking on them, the Anytone's got a better sound. I mean, that's my opinion. Everyone's got one. But that's my opinion. And there it goes. I ain't even touching it. Would you stop? Good gravy train. I'm not even touching it. I ain't even got my hand on the computer. Good gravy train, you dumb dumb. We'll just use this way. That way it will quit doing that crazy. So that's not too great. That's okay, but 168 Anderson beats that. So I would probably just wait for the Anderson to get that. But now they've got the Quad 6 Plus. It's a nice radio as well. Let's see what Walcott's got that for. Yeah, that's not bad. 269. I'm really toying with getting one. Really am, because I really like it. It's not a bad looking radio. Look, I'm just a radio head. I love radios. 259, 249. Yeah, they're running a little bit higher. I wish they was a little bit more reasonable. Well, wait a minute here. They got one of them? They do. They do. Texting my wife back here. That's not really that great. That's really not that great. I mean, it ain't bad, but that really ain't that great. I'd stay away from AliExpress. That's just me. I had a friend that got one off of eBay for about that price, and wound up sending it back. The UV2 Plus Tony KQ4 FNX. I don't know if you're listening or not, Tony. If you're out there, hello, friend. Jeff, I guess. Well, I need to roll back over and look at the comments. I hadn't done it. Turn my voice up. Is my voice on my microphone? I bet you. I wasn't talking very loud. How about that, Jeff? Turn my voice up. Yeah, I wasn't talking too loud. I'm sorry. How about that, Jeff? Hope that's a little bit more better. That mo better. Talk country up in your. Is that mo better? Let's see what it says here. Should have my thing up, but when I got this in the way, I just can't see. But I mean, now, if you really want some, I can, let's see what we got, boys. I can turn that mug on up, but, I don't know how much you want to turn that thing up, boys. Let's see. Get up there. Okay, is that any better there, Jeff? We're going to go up to 5 dB. Alright, that is 5 decimals louder. How did that, is that better? Well, Lord, I can't type. I can't type today. Is that better? See what it says right there. Trying to make it more better. So you uns can hear me. Alrighty, good deal. Appreciate it. Had to get up 5 more dBs up in here. I don't know what caused it to be so low. But anywho, I am window shopping for videos. which I don't need no radio. I need another radio like I need a hole in my head, but I just love them. I love them, love them. This is one I got at the house. Great radio. It's a pretty radio too. Oh, check that mug out. That's the, well, no, that's a little bit, huh. I like that one, but I don't think that's got the channel button on it. That's pretty nice. Now what I really want is this right here. This is my dream radio. I made a video the other day. How I look when I see the IC7300. I mean, look at it. That is a pretty radio right there. Ain't that a pretty radio? Oh goodness, I can't read that. Ching chang chong. Sin wong wong. Key wong wing ching. DC wong wong ching wong. USB wong ching wong. Lord have mercy, I can't read Chinese. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, but now somebody's a hollering for me. It would be the one and only KF0. KF0 CSI
CSI.
on the scene.
On the
Go
scene.
ahead there, Andy.
Go ahead there, Andy. Anderson power pole install was 100% successful. Everything plugs in, everything powers up. We are in good shape. No smoke.
Roger there,
Roger,
Andy.
Roger there, Andy.
Well, you know, I used that there at the house too. I like the Anderson.
Anderson.
I've got it on my
amplifiers. I've got it on my radios. Got one in my little old Jeep. You know, quick connect. Which I also use the small ones too. Some people don't use the little small ones, but the little 30F ones. But I use them as well. And, I found out they're really good to put on your radio, like if you want to take it in and out of your vehicle. That I do believe was about a fifth yawn that you caught yourself on there. So I'm not going to report it tonight.
Oh, okay, Roger. Yeah, I'm probably getting ready to shut down this live and let everything rest. I've been live for 2 hours and 41 minutes.
2 hours and 41 minutes.
I may just shut this thing down before long.
Oh, I hear you. Yep, now everything's got power, so I can instead of flipping cables around, and I've just really been dragging my feet. Once I got onto it, I was like, well, this power pole is pretty darn simple. Pretty darn easy there. And yeah, so I can power everything on, and you know, I mean, if it don't quite work, you just put in a bigger fuse, right?
Yeah, Roger. Roger that, no doubt about it. So I've got the Anderson radio supply. I think that's where you got the Quad 5. They also have the Stereo and a Mako V58 on there. And they're about cheaper than anywhere else I found. This Stereo Tornado I was telling you about, they've got it for $89.99 on sale. He probably said, I wish you'd quit telling me what's on sale.
Okay, yeah. You know what's weird about them? They're kind of a second hand. They kind of second hand. Because that is not where the radio came from, even though that's who I ordered it from. But they sent no confirmation, other than confirmation that I ordered it. I mean, I'm not going to fault them for it. It's just kind of odd they didn't give any, shipping information or anything. Just out of the blue, about 6 days into the transaction, UPS sends me a notification that a package is going to be arriving. I'm like, well, that's interesting. Never got any confirmation that it was shipped, and then it was shipped from somebody else, which is fine. It worked. I went to that supplier's website, and they wanted more for the radio. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm glad I got it from Anderson than these guys here. But that's apparently who ended up shipping it was them guys. So I don't know how that stuff all works. But it did arrive, and they sold it to me about as cheap as anybody would. I didn't find it any cheaper.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
Well, that's a great deal
That's
there.
a great deal there.
I originally ordered mine from Walmart.
Walmart.
Believe it or not, I had it bundled with the stereo antenna package. Man, I can't quit yawning. I'm getting tired, boys. Been sitting around all day.
But off of the radio subject, we're going to flip over to truck and ham grooming. What was your beard oil there that you were touting about there? Something River or whatever.
The Everyman Jack.
Everyman Jack.
Beard oil and beard balm.
And beard balm.
It's good for you.
It's good for you.
If you do it the right way.
You do it the right way.
And you raise up your left eyebrow. You look right at her.
You look right at her.
You say, hello, darling. It'll work every time.
Work every time.
Oh, man.
That's right. It ain't just ham radio that you can learn here on the live stream. It is tips and tricks for ham radio and life. And ladies.
That's right, Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm going through and making sure I've got some of the products and stuff that I use. On my little old storefront there. Got my little Rome 40-foot anti self-standing. I've got it, but I got to put that sucker up, which mine's used. Mine ain't brand new. Yep. I appreciate you coming on live. We'll probably get ready to shut it down for the day and just be around on the old radio.
Sometimes I just use that. I just I can dial somebody up and they'll be playing around the speakers on. One more ham radio conversation that's going on. You got me to go, you know what? We are going to keep this thing up and we're going to lay it down. I'm going to just be sitting over here reading the mail, as them boys would say. And I'm going to be off here for a bit. Enjoy the live stream and we'll have to do it again, Kevin. KF4CCM.
Roger. Well, all right. Hold on just a second, Eddie. We'll pull this right back up. I'm going to let you sign us off there. Give me 1 second. Let me get the audio pulled back up. Once we get the audio pulled back up, I'm going to let KF4CCM. I'm going to let him sign us off for the day. Go ahead there, Andy.
Well, let me know when you're ready, unless that was my cue that you were ready.
Roger. Take it away there, Andy.
Alright, we'd love to have everybody come back, and we appreciate everybody that was watching and following along on Truck and Ham. We're going to return to YouTube back to normal. Let's see here, viewer amateur use. This is KF0CSI. Everybody have a good day. 7-3.
Roger, Roger. Appreciate it there, Andy. With that, we are going to get off the live.
Get off the live.
73 all. Come back,
73 all. Come
subscribe,
back. Subscribe.
follow us. If you got
Follow
any
us.
suggestions,
Got
want
any
to send us a radio
suggestions? Want to
review,
send us a radio review?
you need help with something,
Need
just
help with
contact us.
something? Just contact us.
KQ4CCM
KQ4CCM
at gmail.com.
at
Truck and ham.
gmail.com.
We're
Truck and
clear.
ham. We're clear.
73.
73.